It is time, boys. No, it is time to run the gauntlet again. For Omniman versus Bardock. See who will win. I'm thinking Bardock? Would Bardock win? I don't know. This one's actually a very close fight. I don't know. I actually don't know who's gonna win this one. I don't know. I want Bardock to win because I'm not a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, but I'm pretty big. It is like my first anime pretty much. So I really hope Bardock wins, but I don't know, dude. I'm so scared. I don't know who. I don't know who's gonna win. It was good. I think so too. I think the Luffy bundle box was really good. Or yeah, bento box.
Omniman versus
Oh shit! It's about to be Aura.
And the Doom.
This is literally gonna be the Aura fight.
Boomstick.
Wait, is Goku or Bardock gonna have Super Saiyan or no?
Find out who would win a death battle.
I wonder if he's gonna get Super Saiyan because I feel like
Earth's once
he
greatest
did go
hero.
Super Saiyan that
Alongside
one
the Guardians of the Globe, he
episode,
protected
I
the
guess?
world from
Or
all
movie?
manner of threats. And then, in a single day, it all went horribly wrong.
Yeah, Omniman's insane.
Omniman. Who Omniman?
Who indeed?
Jesus.
Champion of Earth best-selling author J.K. Simmons, yet it was all a charade. With his murderous...
The perfect pick for the voice acting for Omniman. Honestly, so perfect. That man, I feel like that man does not miss in any of his roles. Every role I see that man in, it's always a banger. Straight heat, straight banger. Especially Spider-Man. I love me some Spider-Man.
Rampage only brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
It all
Pause one more time, I swear to God.
Viltrum.
Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Wait.
Are you sure?
You want me to? Yeah, I have that. I forgot I had that. Okay, let's continue.
Which I hear is a totally lovely utopia.
Through brutal mortal combat.
With a K. Or wait, later.
Viltrumites are among the most powerful.
Why did he
beings
look kind of
in the
goofy
universe,
in that Mortal Kombat
Even more
thing?
so after they purged the weaker members of their species. As
Also,
a
I might be
vanguard
eating,
of
so I
the
won't be talking
Viltrumite
too much.
Empire, Omni-Man infiltrated Earth as Nolan Grayson, expected to prepare the planet for Imperial assimilation.
Which should have been easy, since he's got your classic strongman superpowers, and he's basically invulnerable, easily knocking
He's
around
literally
asteroids
Superman.
the size of Texas.
He can fly at unbelievable speeds, soaring from Earth to the planet Thraxa in under 1 week. Thraxa is,
Damn.
quote, a couple galaxies away, give or take. So a minimum of 2 galaxies.
Yeah, watch it because I only watched 2 episodes of Invincible.
Beyond
Okay,
the
pause
Milky
it.
Way's neighbor Andromeda is
look
the
away, look away.
lesser-known Triangulum galaxy.
Look away, Viper,
which is
look
over
away.
2.7 million light years away. Reaching it in under 1 week means Omni-Man must have flown over 142 million times faster than light.
Dang.
Oh, and Viltrumites can't breathe in space, so he held his breath the whole way. And it's not like he was in a rush. He
That's
was
pretty
on a
OP.
soul-searching trip, contemplating the significance of smashing his own son's face in.
I'm pretty sure
Nolan,
Dragon Ball Z
Yeah, this
characters
is why I'm never
can
having
breathe
kids.
You're
in
missing out.
space.
But according to another
At least
Viltrumite
be in
fetus,
space
a
for a
bunch of
long
other
period, I think.
Viltrumites who actually were in a hurry flew to Viltrum across the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours.
That's over 20
This
billion
guy commented
times faster than
spoilers.
light.
I
You really
don't
need
know.
to rush anyway. The older a Viltrumite gets, the slower.
If you fear that there like something's gonna come up, like comic wise, look away, guys. Look away now, because I'm not sure. Hopefully not. I don't think so. Hopefully not. We'll see. Okay, that's
They
interesting.
age.
According to the Invincible Handbook, Nolan is over 2,000 years old. And regardless of
Damn.
age, Viltrumites don't suffer muscle fatigue like humans
He looks so good,
so they
damn.
rarely ever tire out.
Seriously? He's got parenting easy mode on, and he couldn't even handle that. I would have killed for that back when my daughter was born.
Well, you would have to be a Viltrumite first. A Viltrumite's body contains smart atoms, which they subconsciously manipulate. This cellular structure can
Why are we
effectively
acting like
recall
Mr.
certain states of
Satan
being
doesn't solo the
regardless of their
Invincible
present
verse? You're right.
environment. Reacting to changes
You're
at
right, I
an
forgot
atomic
about
level
Mr.
to
Satan.
perform the impossible.
Yeah, like surviving your
I really
intestines
like that Dragon Ball Z
getting
nerfed
ripped
Mr.
out, or even
Satan.
more scary, ripping
Because
out
he would
your
have like
whole
actually
beard all at
probably
once.
defeat every freaking being in the Dragon Ball Z verse. They really had to nerf him, where he just does not fight. You know, it's kind of sad, to be honest with you. I swear to God, if this spoils me, I finished the comic. Oh, brother, man, it's not gonna spoil you guys. Don't worry.
Ugh, only a Viltrumite could pull off something that disturbing.
Nolan is incredibly tough, but if he faces superior forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison. This is why Viltrumites
Smart
are considered invincible.
Okay.
Most weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like him.
Even a ship's cannon like this one can't take down a Viltrumite, and it obliterated a massive solar disk nearly half the size of a star.
Speaking of planets, he's strong enough to shatter one by flying straight through it. A planet so big it has a whole...
Bro, I don't know how Bardock's gonna beat this guy. I'm gonna be so real. I don't know. From the shit I'm hearing, I don't know. We'll see what Bardock has, but he's not on the level as Goku, so you can't put him as strong as Goku, where he's like Super Saiyan and Ultra Instinct and shit. Bardock is like, I don't know. Is he stronger than Raditz? He might just be Raditz level, which I don't think Raditz could beat Omni-Man. Hopefully they have him as where he hits like Super Saiyan at least, because I think he did in one of the Bardock's movies. So if he hits Super Saiyan, maybe he has a chance. I don't know. This is kind of it's not looking good for Bardock, dude.
Around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring.
Bardock they
In short,
use.
an Earth-sized planet can't support such a ring, meaning
We'll
this
see.
one must be much larger.
And don't get me started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies because, spoilers, just go read the comic.
If Roche isn't doing it for you, this planet also supports 5 moons in its orbit, and even the smallest
scared
is
this
a
might
sphere,
actually be
meaning
spoilers.
its own gravity.
Which
shift
I'm okay with.
at
I don't care
minimum.
about like Invincible spoilers because I'm not really watching it. I'm mainly watching it via like TikToks and stuff. So I'm okay with spoilers. I'm not worried about you guys. If you guys care about spoilers, click away now. Or at least leave me play in the background, okay? Or maybe skip forward to like the battle part if you guys want to just see the battle. Like that's okay, dude.
A moon like that must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles. Comparing this to the planet's
Looks like an
diameter,
eyeball.
we can tell this world is nearly 14 times larger than Earth.
Or it was before, you know, kablam.
Now, Omni-Man does have his weaknesses.
What?
Monsters like Ragnar's can pierce Viltrumite flesh,
Nothing
and he's
about
extremely
time travel,
sensitive to a
Bardock as well,
specific
aka the
high-pitched
Masked
frequency,
Saiyan.
which can destabilize his body's equilibrium.
But his real weakness turned out to be, you guessed it,
Is that in Super?
fatherhood. Thanks to his son Mark, Nolan
Aw.
began to re-examine his
Aw, that's
perspective
so
and his place
sweet.
in the universe. He settled down in a new place, got himself a new job, and
Fatherhood,
even had a new
wow.
kid with his new wife, who's a bug. The bug lady, he banged a bug.
Why, Omni-Man?
Ew!
Omni-Man?
Ew! Imagine watching your dad just make out with a freaking bug. Ew. That is actually so gross.
Hey, everyone deals with parenting stress in their own way.
I think it's more
But
of
Nolan was
a
lecturing to Mark
X-Universe
about how
thing. Yeah,
insignificant
this is only
people
Dragon Ball
are.
Z.
Mark
So
wasn't
keep
the
that in
only
mind.
one he was trying to convince, if you catch my drift.
Nolan
I
Grayson's
missed
real
my
mission
wife.
isn't planetary conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Godspeed, Omni-Man.
Godspeed, man. Godspeed.
In the far reaches
Like, actually, how do you forgive him? Like, let's be so real. How do you forgive what he done? Because he's killed so many people. So many people. And also used Mark's face to kill so many people, dude. Like, how can he be forgiven? Like, that's just so hard.
of the cosmos
like Mark.
laid a
Let's take
world
Mark.
with a people like no other, born and raised to do just one thing.
Saiyans, a proud warrior people from the planet Vegeta, ruled by, King Vegeta. Well, narcissist punch.
Exactly. Their pride
Narcissist
blinded them to the
ass.
truth of their impending doom. But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them, even during their waning glory days.
Bardock! He's cool, he's crude, he's got a bad attitude, and if he goes
W.
ape
Bardock.
shit, you're totally screwed. And guess what? He's father of Goku.
Oh wow, I never would have guessed.
Right? What a curveball.
So what does that make Turles?
Who?
Bardock
Pretty
was
sure
a
that was a
cold-blooded
Omniman.
killer, ruthlessly
I mean, it was
conquering
also
planets in
Imstra, but
service to the
I think it's
Saiyans'
more-
true
more
overseer, Lord Frieza.
They didn't just conquer planets, they wiped out every living thing, leaving Frieza uninhabited rocks to sell away. Bardock was an asshole. Well, until he wasn't.
Bardock's story has evolved over the years, with multiple iterations to draw from.
Including one where he's a brilliant scientist.
What?
But only one is considered officially canon. Bardock's demeanor
Oh,
began
super!
to shift
Super
when he met
counts!
and eventually married fellow warrior Gine.
Hold on,
and had
it's
two sons,
super. He could be actually
Raditz
strong.
and Kakarot.
No,
Hold on,
Bardock didn't go totally soft. He was still a ruthless warrior. You know that iconic red headband of his? It's stained with the blood of his fallen friends. Hardcore.
That's
Bardock could
alright.
move faster than light
That's
and was
actually kinda
naturally
alright.
adept in using his ki as an explosive weapon.
AKA shooting lasers from his hands. True to his brutal screw you nature, Bardock's moves are all about overwhelming power. His
Omni-Man was a kind man who was trying to bring the prosperity of the Viltrum Empire to a lesser planet. That just diabolical, bro. I don't know about that. Wow, what a kind man using your son's face as a way to kill a bunch of people on a train. What a kind man. Think, Mark, think.
final spirit cannon is like a ki-powered bazooka. His rebellion hammer punch ignites enemies on contact, and his rebellion spear basically turns him into a supercharged battering ram. The guy has no chill.
That's just
He will
crazy.
run you over, break your spine, light you on fire, and then move on to the next guy. All in a day's work for a Saiyan.
Marriage didn't change that.
Hey.
While Bardock cared for Gine, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was
Aw.
still no family man. Like most Saiyans, he saw his sons as nothing more than future soldiers.
Bardock was a low-class warrior, so it was unlikely his kids would grow up to be anything more than battlefield fodder.
But they would still possess the Saiyan's power, a transformation that was the key to their planetary devastation.
Big
Forget Omniman was lying when he got Debbie a
Under the light
pet,
of a
not
full
gonna
moon, a
lie.
Saiyan with a tail manifested.
How would she know that? How would she know that he's lying, calling her a pet? How would she know that? Don't get me started on the kind man conquest, Bardock.
the Uzar.
This great ape form increases Bardock's power
That's
tenfold,
just kinda
turning him into
crazy.
an unstoppable kaiju. Quick, someone call Yajirobe!
While some Saiyans can maintain control over this berserker form, low-class warriors like Bardock don't receive the same level of training as those of higher birth. Prince Vegeta's control is so precise he can speak while changed, but Bardock cannot.
Hell,
That's
it's
kinda crazy.
questionable
Why
if he
wouldn't they
even
train him?
remembers everything that happens when he goes full tilt gorilla. The Saiyan strategy is pretty much just monkey see, monkey smash.
Like, wouldn't you want to have
being
like OP?
low-class, Bardock's power level nearly
army?
matched that of King Vegeta, who could destroy multiple planets at once. At about this time, King Vegeta's power level was around 10,000.
Yeah, we know power levels are kinda janky. Nobody
Over
can agree
10,000.
on what the number really means.
Outside of his fight with Gas, Bardock doesn't really show any high-end feats in canon, but we can use power levels to compare him to other characters with similar levels to better understand his potential.
Like when his son fought Prince Vegeta. What's the scouter say about his power level? It's over!
It's over
9,000! Yeah, the dub
8,000.
changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we only cover the cold hard truth, damn it!
No, it's
This movie
it's
pamphlet, Goku's
9,000.
power level between his
It's over
fighting
9,000, not
and
8,000. How
Namek
dare
was
you.
10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on
Conquest
par
was
with Bardock.
just lonely,
Goku's training during the
Bardock.
trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives us a clear window.
Cecil
early in the
decided to
trip,
let
he
her
had to
watch the
dodge a bunch
vlog.
of
Wait, you're
incoming
right. You're right
asteroids
about that
and
one.
blast
Cecil
his
is
ship away from a star,
the
which is
enemy.
impressive considering the speed involved.
The planet Namek is
Kind
outside
and
Earth's
lonely
corner of the
conquest,
universe, and it took the ship 6
Bardock.
days to make the journey. Traveling a quarter of the universe's
Bardock,
diameter would put
dude.
the ship over 9.5 trillion times the speed of light.
And Goku would have had to keep up with that kind of speed to do all that other stuff.
Makes
I
sense,
don't know
given
about that
far
one.
weaker characters could reach the moon in a fraction of a second. Should be trivial enough for Bardock.
All this speed and power meant when Bardock and his team assaulted the planet Cereal, they went, cheerio!
Bardock
What?
ravaged the planet, annihilating its people.
What the fuck joke did this man just made? Did he just make a cereal joke? I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide.
Until he found two survivors.
He's lucky the animation for
a
these
mother
videos go
and
hard.
her child. Some may call it weakness, others a moment of clarity. But Bardock was suddenly reminded of his wife and recently born son.
And his little
He
son,
chose
that's
to spare the
Goku.
two, and even pushed himself far past his limits to protect them from his own Frieza Force allies, who taunted that Frieza had dire plans for the Saiyans' future.
This
Oh,
moment
shit.
changed Bardock, making him more appreciative of his family and cautious of Frieza. When all the Saiyans were called back to Planet Vegeta for mysterious reasons, he had a hunch something was up. So before his final stand,
shit.
smashing through hundreds of soldiers before
I
coming
remember
face
this.
to face with the
I remember this
he
scene.
sent his youngest kid away for protection, a choice that allowed his son to thrive. And hey, that's what good parents do.
A
What a
choice
good
that
parent.
would have a greater significance than Bardock could ever imagine.
And then Dildo Dickhead blew them all up and he died. Or did he?
Oh my god!
So freaking hard he got blasted back in time.
Actually, he was pulled away by these two who miscalculated and misplaced him incorrectly.
Oh no
in the
way,
time
it's X
stream.
Universe. Oh my god, they're bringing in X Universe.
Whatever, he survived. And when he realized what happened,
What is that? I don't know. Is that X Universe? I can't tell. It looked like it.
He went Super Saiyan.
Oh!
All right, this is very much an alternate universe.
They're bringing you a Super
scenario,
Saiyan!
and it is jarring. But think about it. The Super Saiyan form is not achieved through training alone. It requires dedication, introspection, victory.
Yo, and yo,
failure,
thanks for the
love,
sub. Let's
and
go.
loss. Frieza destroyed the
Thank you,
Saiyans
thank you,
because
thank you.
he feared the possibility of the Super Saiyan, a Saiyan with power that could rival
Oh,
his
God.
own.
The music's
But
gonna
perhaps
come on
Bardock's
real soon.
transformation
Hold
was
on.
more than simply a what if. He had begun to take the very steps his son later would
Okay, let's continue.
to achieve the form. Perhaps if
That's so
Frieza had
crazy.
hesitated, even for a moment, his
crazy
fear
he
would have
went Super
manifested
Saiyan.
before him right then and there.
Damn,
Oh my
pour
God.
one out for Bardock, who figured out how to be the truest Saiyan right at the end of it all. I know Kakarot would be proud.
Wow. W
Big
Bardock.
shout out to
W.
everyone who believed in us.
I don't know. I still don't know. Even after the synopsis of Bardock and stuff, the summary of Bardock, like his powers and stuff, I don't know who was gonna win. I don't know. I feel like there is a lot more feats in Invincible that you can actually kind of calculate how strong Omni-Man is. And in Dragon Ball Z, Bardock is not really shown that much, and there's not many feats besides him going Super Saiyan, you know? There's not really feats to calculate how fast or strong he is. So we'll see how this goes. Are we playing it today?
The
Yes.
buttons are set.
Yeah.
We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's go! Come on, Bardock. Come on, Bardock. Up to you, please. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but do it, please.
Great. Another gross bug planet.
Damn. Okay, Omni-Man, no talking.
This
Great hands
planet
already.
isn't anyone's to conquer.
Don't underestimate me!
This is so good. Also, the music goes on. I like it.
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not ready for.
My sons would kick his ass!
I wonder if they did that fight. Because I actually think his son could kick him ass. Like, I don't know how strong Invincible gets in the comics. I doubt he's gonna be as strong as Goku.
Whatever you are, you're an embarrassment.
Damn. Oh shit. The moon.
Wait till you see the real power of a Saiyan.
That's alright.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Okay, whoever voice acting that is actually really good. Like, he kind of does sound like Omni-Man. He's kind of crazy. Damn. I guess that works. Okay, yeah. I guess so.
Shit. No. My sons need
Oh, please, he's going Super Saiyan, please! Yeah!
won't let you take me from my
Did he just hit the Goku? I won't let you destroy this world! Is that what he did? Is that what they're referencing? Sounds like it. It kind of went hard, I think. They kind of cooked. Yeesh! The hair color goes hard, though. Oh my god. God, the music makes it even more epic. Holy fuck.
Your time is up!
Damn! Oh my god!
You said
His arm!
Saiyan. Remember it.
Oh my god. His arm, bro! He just exploded his arm with a punch. He ain't remembering it. He ain't remembering it.
Fuck.
This is another fight. Let's be so real. Let's be so real. This is just another fight for him.
Fights with guys in capes.
Pitting Saiyan against
Yeah,
Viltrumite is fascinating. Among the many
I figured this was gonna happen. Just from like the feats that Omni-Man has, I kind of feel like it was just gonna happen. There was no feats for Bardock to even like kind of measure how strong they like are, like close to like strong they are.
similarities, 5 specific categories stand out.
Starting
Damn.
with speed. Bardock is much faster, given his power level matched Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5 trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed.
when the hell did he do
50
that?
times multiplier from Super Saiyan, and it's a huge difference.
Right, Bardock clearly has the speed advantage, but strength and durability are another story.
Though it doesn't seem like it at first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how big that one planet was, the numbers are actually pretty similar, until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Yes.
Well, there's a catch. A major plot point in Invincible involves the coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So, when their ship's cannon obliterated
Dude,
this
that's literally
gigantic solar
what I was
disk,
thinking.
it highlighted just
Like
how
that
tough
part.
the Viltrumites really are.
This disc completely blocked
their
the sunlight
cannons did
and
not
heat
hurt
between
them.
a planet and its star. And this
I
is
thought that
no
was kinda
ordinary
fucked.
planet. Its size and density are so high that its inhabitants are as strong as Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity. To fully block the light to such a planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite, and the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling of the disk puts it at 3 septillion tons.
That's 24
I don't even think that's a real
zeros.
number.
Which makes Omni-Man over 11,000 times stronger than base
Damn.
Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference. So strength goes to Nolan.
Still, numbers aren't everything. As far as versatility in combat goes, neither had one distinct advantage that could win outright.
Omni-Man survives in space for much longer, but Bardock barely squeaks out the edge here thanks to his ranged versatility with key attacks and, of course, Super Saiyan.
Okay, let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing. It's perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all. However, even with the form included, Nolan still takes this, especially when it comes to our last 2 categories, experience and stamina.
Yep, Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock. Over
That is
2,000
true. He's
years.
been
And even
2,000
with
years.
Super
That's
Saiyan,
true.
Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery,
That
the
actually
form
is true.
drains the user's energies at an increased rate. Which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most surprising advantage.
Those weird smart atoms.
Saiyans like Bardock can fight for days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only
Damn.
depletes faster when using super forms like
guess
the
that
Great
actually
Ape.
makes sense,
In
I guess.
contrast, Omni-Man's biology prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies for weeks non-stop. And his smart atoms adjust to counter whatever physical strain he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed.
Smart
and power
atoms is
made
actually
him
kinda
a real
crazy.
challenge.
Like,
But Nolan's
what?
strength, experience, and sheer endurance
just kinda
presented
OP.
an
That's just not fair.
unstoppable and unshakable force.
Yeah, it's
that
my
would
smart
inevitably
atoms,
land
guys.
the
Guys.
killing blow.
When
My
push
smart
came to
items is the
shove,
reason why I'm
Omni-Man
winning.
raised the
My
bar.
smart items.
Duck.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Next time on Death Battle.
It's like Hashirama cells. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Hashirama cells. The smart items. Really? Really? You waited until I was at the end just to do that? Okay, you waited until I was at the end. You know? Wow. Okay. I see you, Viper. I see you. But this was a pretty good video. Good fight.